It's one of those things that it's tough to answer when you ask an artist why they decide to be an artist. There's this inner beast of creativity that, for me personally, it will consume me to the point of being miserable if I don't let it out and do something with it.
Ryan does storyboard and things with Hollywood, and he's worked on a lot of big name movies. So Ryan contacted me saying that he wanted to do this animation project with dance and choreography.
I want to experiment with the medium, experiment with how it can affect people in different ways. Working in the industry, I couldn't get away with this. Plus, I kind of want to leave a little bit of a mystery.
Ryan gave me the backstory to the piece and what motivated it and how he wanted it to really be honestly a love story.
Just thinking about that dynamic of relationships, that kind of stirred my mind into thinking about doing an animation with dance in it, and it's got that style that I've slowly developed over the years. But I could not animate a beautiful contemporary dance because I'm not a dance choreographer. And that's where Corey came in.
I love it when the arts can integrate like that and find ways to connect. And I went, oh, that sounds interesting. Okay. But I was about 35 weeks pregnant. I was going, wow, how am I going to do all of this? It was very much hyper speed, put this thing together. We had some great dancers show up for the audition, and it was so hard because we just had such great talent show up. So we ended up choosing 2 casts.
I didn't want to influence the initial choreography at all. Corey would choreograph, but she would choreograph with the dancers. So the dancers would sometimes say, you know what about this or what about that? And so they were also creatively invested as well. I was blown away how fast the dancers picked up the routine. In a couple rehearsals, they had the whole thing set.
I almost got through it without having my baby. And I thought for sure, like my first child, she would be late. But sure enough, Thursday rehearsal, I was having contractions. And then I had my baby, Mickey. But we had to get this done. It had to be done. When Mickey was 11 days old, I brought her to the last rehearsal where we filmed and worked out all the bugs.
I knew I had a big task in front of me. 2.5 minutes worth of animation, 24 frames per second. That's a lot of drawings. But it's not something that's work. You know, when I look at the clock and I see that I've got a couple extra hours to come work on this, it's really enjoyable. This part I just did yesterday. I decided I liked the wings, but felt like they were lacking something, so I added all these kind of feathers breaking off. And I thought that kind of added a nice little mystical feel to it. I hope that people that watch it do have some sort of a moving experience. I hope it does make them think a little bit about the current relationship that they're in. I'm hoping that it just causes them to be introspective. And then whatever comes of that, comes of that.
Yeah, I don't know if I had any specific expectations for the end product, but I found it fascinating watching it through Ryan's lens. And I did my part, and then he did his part, and look at this amazing product that is the result of the collaboration of artists.